Hey, I'm Amethyst Goddess from InAlignment Ministries, and in case you hear my dog Coco, she's 15 years old, okay? Give her grace. So she wants to be under mama. She's snoring. Okay, so full moon is coming up on Thursday. Today is Tuesday. So I will tap into the energy. If I have time, I'll actually go through the signs. If not, what I'll do is come here on IG or maybe YouTube Live where I'll do the individual signs because I really feel guided to do the individual signs. So let's get into it. If you're new here, just know that I do a prayer before I do my reading. It just sets the tone of the energy, getting myself out of the way, preparing my energy for the channeled messages that I may receive, in addition to just gratitude, okay, and just making space for spirit, my guides, my higher self to tap in and give us some messages, okay? And also prayer protection. All right. So show me the crowning energy. You know how something was on your lip? You got lip gloss on, especially when it's like a thicker, like lip gloss. Gosh. Oh, too many. I need one crowning energy, especially for this full moon. That's interesting. I'm gonna take two. Dang, that's a powerful one too. I can't do all of them. I was looking at Mars, then I was looking at Saturn. I had to pull Saturn. So full moon in Leo. Full moon in Leo. Leo sometimes can come off as a self-centered energy. If it's in balance, of course, right? But this energy is all about embodying your authentic self, truly embodying who you really are, and not being bashful, not being ashamed, not being afraid, not feeling guilty. This energy is actually encouraging you, all of these aspects of yourself that has been limiting you. Okay, they're all about I will. That is their affirmation. They are saying, meaning you, spirit, universe, your guides, your ancestors, they're saying it is okay for you to show up as yourself unapologetically. And it's like a thing where if you've had hiccups in the past where you were learning about your purpose, why are you here, your existence, even just learning about different elements of yourself that can oftentimes scare us. Like when we really recognize how powerful we are, sometimes it can be intimidating to ourselves. And so this is a perfect time to release and let go, because this is a full moon. So we can really embrace who we are and activate those elements within us so that we can truly be who we're called to be. So those limitations that you've had, those habits, those personality quirks that you just accepted that that's how you are or who you are, it's time to recognize that those things are no longer helpful. They no longer serve you. This is a perfect time to say, you know what? Me popping off like that and acting this type of way, or handling certain conversations a certain way, it just don't serve me. It don't even serve the people that I'm in the space with. It doesn't even help me in any kind of way. It's not even productive. So why am I doing this? Why am I holding myself back? And a lot of times our habits and our beliefs hold us back, not people, not environments, although environments can like mold us in a certain way. But at some point in your life, you have to say, I'm no longer allowing external factors to impress upon me who I am. And the energy that wants to come out is Scorpio. If you know anything about Scorpio, Scorpio don't mind getting dirty. Scorpio don't mind going down in the depths, getting the answer. Scorpio doesn't mind the darkness. Scorpio does not mind pulling those certain aspects, exposing them, going down deep, exposing them and revealing those things, right? But also like using it as a power mechanism so that they can really come on out on top. And if you know any Scorpio, if a Scorpio is going through something, they're gonna get in their bag. If they're going through something, they're gonna actually tap into themselves, like go inward, and then they're gonna pull out this beautiful creation, and you're gonna be like, dang, where's Scorpio at? And then when you see them again, it's like a new Scorpio. It's almost like they go through this reinvention process, this metamorphosis, and actually they do, because they are represented by the death card and Rider-Waite, and they're known for I create and I desire. Okay, so some of you are going into the depths of yourself right now, like picking and choosing certain things, like what can I change, what can I tweak about myself. And not saying that you are not okay as you are, right? But we all have certain things that inhibit us. It's just a fact, especially in this human experience, in this human body, and especially if you've had past lives where you have gone through certain things that has made you feel you had to do some kind of protection mode, defense mechanism to survive. Ultimately, it's all about survival when it comes to those attachments or those beliefs. It's trying to live or trying to survive in the best capacity possible given the circumstances. So if you believe that you are in a poor environment where there's limited resources, or say for instance you're in an environment where you feel like you're not safe in that, say for instance it's a work environment and there's a lot of sexual harassment or catcalling or making you feel uncomfortable because you're a woman in a certain position or a man in a certain position or whatever, and it doesn't feel safe, you go to work, you're tense, you're stressed, or if it's a thing where you're in an environment where you feel like you're caged in a sense, a lot of times it's coming from trauma that you've already experienced and past lives. And so our body is so intelligent, it has this energetic mechanism to recognize, okay, I don't feel safe, so I may gain weight. I don't feel safe, so I may have an outbreak on my skin. I don't feel safe, so I'll become mute, literally, like not talk, not anything, just be completely withdrawn. I'll put an energetic mask or cloak over myself so I don't be recognized. I can blend in. I don't want to be seen. But now is the time for you to be seen. This full moon energy is putting us in a pressure cooking, a pressure stove, like to like really like get all those different things come up to the surface and release them once and for all. Okay, I am going through my process. I'm on a cleanse, and I just was like, I'm tired of certain things that I'm carrying. And it's more so energetic than anything. I'm tired of reacting a certain way or allowing certain things to rock my world. I'm tired of that feeling. And it was a thing where I was being presented with opportunities of love, like in all aspects, not just on a romantic level, friendship, just feeling those opportunities open up for me as far as my business. And it was just like, and even just new environments, new situations. And it was just recognizing like there's some things I have to let go. And it takes a point of you saying, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. It takes a point of you saying, you know what, it's just not working this way. And once you are under that influence, it'll be easier for you to make that pivot, to make that transition. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be completely easy. Some of it will be, depending on certain habits, especially if they've been long and drawn out. You may, in fact, be exhausted and just like, F it, like, I'm just done with this, cold turkey. Some of those things, it's a weaning process. You know, you may, go back into those habits. You may, go back into those environments or hang with those individuals or whatever. But Spirit is encouraging us. Even this full moon energy in Leo is encouraging us that it is safe to be us, and those things we can kind of do away with, okay? Not kind of, but be done. Finito. Okay. Saturn energy, I had to pull this card because a lot of us have had lessons that are, and I'm hearing Dharma. So a lot of lessons we've experienced, like leading up to this point where we have been doing the work. We have been cleaning our own house. We have been cleaning our own vessel. And this is what I'm talking about. Our own vessel, our own house. We have like been sweeping on our doorstep, right? And it's like that good vibe, that good energy is coming in to show us and reward us in a way, like that recognition energy, saying that good job, like you have really put in the work. You finally see where you could be. You finally see what was inhibiting you or restricting you, and you're freeing yourself from those situations or even beliefs or thought patterns. And now it's time for you to actually experience the Dharma or the good karma. And you know, karma is pretty neutral to me because it's really based off of what you put in and put out, right? Or you know, you release. So with my experience, I'm just seeing that the more I release and let go of certain things and just really surrender, you know, a lot of the things that were not productive, not healthy, it was like a thing where I'm embracing it and I'm embodying the energy that I desire more and more. And in those situations, you can't help but to be prosperous. You can't help but to be abundant in all aspects of your life. So I want to get into this real quick. Saturn is the karma, the justice, the wisdom. It is also connected to Capricorn. You may have started feeling that release meant during Capricorn season. I believe this is Aquarius season now, so happy birthday, Aquas. So you may have recognized that there were some things that were tripping you up or weighing you down even back then. I'm even, what was it, new moon or full moon in Capricorn? Some of you recognize that there were some things that you need to let go. I'm even hearing Sagittarius, as far back as Sagittarius season, when you was getting those aha moments, those epiphanies. I'm hearing cognitive dissonance. So some of you are recognizing you are dissatisfied with the adaptation or adoption of those said experiences, and you're recognizing that you can have better, you can live better, just simply by releasing those things and saying, I'm done, I'm safe, let's show up. Okay, so let's see, because I want to do the all signs with you all. I'm gonna wait for the all signs, but I want to see what, I'm hearing venues, but what categories are mostly affected for this full moon energy. And I really feel good. Like it's gonna take some time for me to really go through my process. You know, healing is not linear. It is ever evolving. It's very deepening. It's really reconnecting back to self. At the end of the day, some of you will be having some partnerships where you'll recognize, I'm hearing studious, so some of you actually may go back to school or have some form of trade or certification to further develop your skill set. But I'm also hearing cooperation, partnerships, joint ventures. Well, you'll find yourself in rooms that you were like afraid or you thought that you couldn't be in. You actually recognize it. In fact, you are most certainly able to be in those rooms. You are most certainly able to fill up space. You are most certainly able to be you, and you will be accepted. That part is out the window as far as worrying about whether people will understand you, whether they'll accept you, whether or not they will embrace you and understand where you're coming from. The feeling the need to be understood and accepted. I'm seeing that a lot of us are freeing ourselves from that judgment that we think that other people are doing towards us. Well, in actuality, it's just us thinking the most negative outcome of those set situations. So I'm encouraging all of you to change your perspective, okay? What other aspects will be influenced with this full moon, please? Oh, releasing heavy burdens, okay? It didn't come out, but I saw that at the bottom of the deck. Independence, financial abundance, okay? Stability in oneself. Recognizing, if you look, that's all, shining, all glisten up. You're saying, like, I'm embodying my true self. A lot of you are tapping into your heart space. You're having a heart chakra activation, as well as solar plexus energy is here. And in turn, when you first tap into the root, which is all that red, when you tap into your root, you're saying that you're safe, you're secure. It's kind of like I'm hearing synergy, but it's like a thing that the energy is going up and down within your energy centers. So one influences one aspect of your energy centers, and another situation may influence the other, and it works hand in hand. So when I'm saying this, if you ground yourself, tap into yourself, recognize that you're safe to be here, that ultimately helps you with your confidence. That ultimately helps you with your will, your letting go of those power struggles or dynamics, being able to be in control of your life, seeing that you don't have to control others, that you can embody yourself, step into your own power and make moves. Those overly critical thoughts, like those self-critical beliefs, like you're releasing those. You have no choice but to be affluent. You don't have any choice but to be stable within your energy and have reap the rewards of said energy change, that energy shift, okay? So when you tap into embodying that solar plexus energy, you can't help but to have root chakra stability, because you're saying, I'm confident within myself. I have the willpower, I have the control over myself, I have the right beliefs, I have the right idea as far as how I view myself and how I show up in the world and how I view myself within this world. And I'm in this world, but I'm not of it. And recognizing that will help you see a better and broader horizon for you, an avenue that you can partake in, that you don't say, oh, I can't, or I'm not deserving or worthy to be in those certain arenas, okay? So with this energy, I'm seeing that a lot of us are saying, you know what? I'm tired of being the way that I have. I see that I can get more, and this feels good. And usually when you feel good, what do you want to do? You want to tap into more feel good. So in any given aspect of you finding out about yourself, whether you're doing your shadow work, whether you're looking at your birth chart, whether you're looking at the current astrology, whether you haven't said experiences that are welcoming and warm, and you're like, yes, this is what I've been wanting all my life. This is it. You going through that process, you can't help but feel good and be in a state of bliss, in a state of harmony with oneself, right? Because Leo rules the heart. That's the body part that they rule. So that heart chakra has been highlighted because you are finally in harmony with self. You're accepting the divine feminine and masculine within you. You're also are in this loving capacity where you not only love yourself, you love others, and you see them in a compassionate way versus in a critical way. You see them in love, and not to say that you condone or deal with anything that is harming you or impacting you negatively, but you're also just recognizing just people and being open to people in general. Some of you had closed yourself off as far as your audience, as far as the people that you are connected with. And I can tell I'm channeling, so if I'm not looking at the camera, just know that downloads are coming and I'm flowing with it, okay? So I'm seeing that some of you are realizing that there's growth, there's opportunities, new ideas, an influx of feel-good moments because you are feeling good. You are recognizing that feeling good is okay. You are actually recognizing tapping into your emotional parts of yourself, such as your sacral, your womb space. It's okay to feel good. It's okay to have passion. It's okay to be creative. It's okay to establish boundaries. It's okay for intimacy. It's okay to actually trust and let go and not be so attached to outcomes and people and circumstances. Okay, I'm also seeing the 8 of Wands. All right, so the 8 of Wands energy is saying to us, hey, you may actually receive some communication of an opportunity. You may receive a heads up on being careful of a situation, because sometimes we need those heads up. Some of those communications may be connected to travel. So some of you may be considering traveling this year, are looking to relocate. Clarify the 8 of Wands. And I'm hearing emotional stability as well. You're recognizing that you are the star player. Yeah, I just saw a warning. Some of you may be getting heads up on warnings. Don't be alarmed as far as that is concerned, like being fretful or fearful. But it may be a thing where you're ending something. You're ending a contract. You may have received some news that you can actually disconnect from this opportunity that was an opportunity that now has how can I say, has retired or expired. So you can actually see something that used to work at one given moment of your life. You're recognizing that actually needs to be terminated so that you can begin a new cycle. So some of you are recognizing that. Some of you may actually receive calls from loved ones that are incarcerated right now. They may actually, may need to give them some I'm hearing good news. So they may provide some good news, or you need to share some good news with them to help them stay encouraged, okay? Give me another clarifier, please. Some of you may be connected to a Scorpio, okay? Some of you are letting go of habits. Some of you have received confirmation regarding a settlement. What is another one, please? Yeah, some of it may be, you may be connected to a Capricorn, but some of you are letting go of bad habits. It may very well be a Capricorn person that is communicating with you. They may have some form of stability or affluence. I'm also hearing temptation. So someone may, in fact, this is how it works, y'all. Just giving you a heads up. Sometimes when you really in your bag, when you really on your glow up, it attracts not only the lighter energies, right? But it also attracts some of those darker elements. And it's all about balance. And it's not either bad or good, because sometimes we do need to go into the dark to recognize the light. That darkness actually helps us and shapes us to who we need to be at times, okay? That's what I'm seeing with the 10 of Swords card. Some of you are moving away, okay? Some of you are relocating very soon within the next, I'm hearing 6 to 8 months, and it could possibly be 6 to 8 weeks, okay? You have endured a lot. You've been through a lot, but you're releasing that. A lot of it was the mental exhaustion that you were experiencing was because of yourself, because you were taking on far more than what you needed. And Spirit is saying to let go, all right? Give me one more card, and then I'm going to wrap this up. And then later on, we're going to go live so we can do the individual signs. Yes, there may be a love offer or a new creative venture, okay? There may be something opening up for you just because of that releasement that you've been doing. It may be actually something delightful, a surprise opportunity, okay, a proposal. And what other information do you want me to release, Spirit? And then I'll wrap this up. Coco is on my foot. My dog. She's a Yorkie. Releasing conflict. Some of you are recognizing that certain people in your life are conflicting with where you're going, in the direction that you're going, in the manner that you're going, you're recognizing that they can't come with you. Okay, that you're recognizing that you are no longer on the same energy match, that wavelength. Give me some advice. Some of you within the next 6 to 8 months, y'all will be receiving a lump sum. Compassion. Pay attention not only to how you feel, but others around you feelings as well. That's that heart space, the heart chakra I was talking about. High Priestess. Step into your intuition. You have the gift of being intuitive. Trust your gut. Solar plexus activation. Definitely third eye. Trusting yourself. One more. Fertility. Whenever I think about Leo, it's connected to the Rider-Waite tarot card, the sun. And, you know, sometimes we also talk about the strength card as well. But I'm hearing the sun card, and the sun card is connected to just good fortune, just bomb energy all the way around. But I'm also seeing fertility in my head when that came up. So fertility, lo and behold, is in this card right here. It says you or someone around you will conceive within the next 6 months. This will be a healthy pregnancy. So I'm giving you a heads up. I keep hearing 6 to 8 months, 6 to 8 weeks, all of that. So be mindful of that energy. If you do not want to get pregnant or you do not want to impregnate someone, you know what you need to do. But this is a very fertile energy. You can actually allow that energy to rise up to your higher level chakras, your higher chakras, where you can actually tap into your creative bag. You can actually communicate truths, be your authentic self. You can clear out some old timelines or energetic debris, because I'm seeing DNA. I'm seeing DNA releasement. That is like this debris that no longer serves you, that has like kind of cluttered your crown chakra and your third eye, that there is a clearing going on so you can have a DNA activation right now. And lastly, manifest. It's time to work your magic. Don't sit around waiting on anything or anybody. Speak words, and remember, your words are powerful spells. Speak life. Okay? So that's all I have. This is your message for the current energy, as well as for the full moon in Leo. I will be back to do a live so we can go through all the signs. Again, Amethyst Goddess from InAlignment Ministries. Like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Be well.